Welcome folks to another Let's Play. I'm SamuraiT-X and I'm SamuraiT-X. The irony of it all, huh? Yeah, I know. You said Let's Play Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney in your Resident Evil 2 Let's Play. Yep, and here we are. Well, the reason why I'm playing it as well is because it's Ace Attorney's 10th anniversary. They've announced another game, so why not us lot play it, Snake? Yeah. It was recommended by a few people, and I did hint out on Twitter that I'm going to play my first DS game, so here we are. I'm going to be playing my first DS game. So, we're going to be an Ace Attorney, eh? We're going to be a lawyer. Yep. Oh yeah, just to mention, Phoenix Wright is in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And he's one of the best characters, actually. On that note, let's keep playing. Let's start the game, shall we? New game? Episode 1, first turnabout. Let's start, shall we? Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got someone to pin this on. Evil face. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. Oh boy. Already a murder case. August 3rd, 9:47 AM. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. This is our first trial, so let's begin, shall we, folks? I love the music in this game. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you need a defender before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, is all over! Look at her face. She's so shocked. Isn't that your client screaming over there? Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me that death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in the world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. So basically, we have to defend Larry in this trial. It's murder, really. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is fairly a simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack of getting himself into trouble. One thing I can say though, it's usually not his fault, he just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone he's a good guy at heart. and that I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. We have entered the courtroom. It's our first trial. How will we do? Let's find out. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, you've got a court record button. We're going to look at it. Profiles. You can see profiles. Just in case you don't know anything, you can just look at the court record. That's, we met Mia Fey earlier. She's our, chief. This is the defendant we chose to help. Cindy Stone is the, victim. She was the one murdered. And obviously Winston Payne is the prosecutor. So we're going to go with Larry Butts as he's the defendant. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me what's the victim's name. Whew, I know this one. Glad I read this case report over. I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover to cover so many times. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Oh boy. Look at the defendant's name listed in the court record. We just did that. Not really. It doesn't hurt to look again, does it? Just touch the court record button and check it anytime, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Let's hear your answer. Who's the victim in this case? I'm gonna check again. And the victim, as we saw, as I read in the last question, was Cindy Stone. No, not Cinder Block, not Mia Fey, because she's next to us. Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death? She died because she was best to look at the autopsy report of Cindy's. Cause of death, lost blood due to a blunt trauma. So she was hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. He really feels nervous. It's his first trial, Snake, you know? Especially if you're a defense attorney, you would feel nervous. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne.
Yes, Your Honor.
As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was?
The murder weapon was this statue of the finger. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim.
I see. Who accepts this into the evidence? Now it's in the court record. That's the evidence part.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. Evidence is the only ammunition you have in the court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently.
Will do. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call his first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand.
Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client. That might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad.
This is bad already.
Look at that smile, Samurai. Did you see that? He's gonna be so reckless. You got that feeling, don't you? Yeah.
Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you?
Hey, watch it, buddy! You were great together. We were like Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. What?
What?
Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped. She wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me, ever. What's it to you anyway?
Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder.
What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it, lies! I don't believe a word of it!
Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died.
Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned to the day before the murder. Dude, no way.
The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies.
Daddies? Sugar?
Yes, all the men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle.
Dude.
We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? I'm gonna wait and see what happens, really. Might be better not to get involved in this one.
Well, Mr. Butts?
Dude, no way! That cheated she-dog! I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I'm here, in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Oh, man. Let's continue with the trial, shall we?
I believe the accused's motive is very clear to everyone.
Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good.
Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not?
Well, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Have him? We can stop him from answering. Or we can have him answer honestly. So we're just gonna turn the paper back and answer honestly. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I win. Hold up. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her.
Your Honor, the defendant is lying.
Lying?
The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying.
Well, that simplifies the matter. Who is your witness?
The man who found the victim's body, just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime.
Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness.
Yes, Your Honor.
This is bad. Yeah, it's very bad.
On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Slough to stand.
Oh boy.
Mr. Slough, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes.
Mr. Slough, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness account.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must have been in a hurry because he left the door halfway open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment, and I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in the fright and found myself to go inside.
I phoned to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran without a doubt was the defendant sitting right over there.
That was a good testimony, actually. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth?
I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working?
Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building.
Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout?
Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. SamuraiT used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your pursuit.
Yep, we got another thing added to the court record. Excuse me. Now, Mr. Wright.
Yes, yes, Your Honor.
You may begin your cross-examination.
Cross-examination, Your Honor?
Alright, Wright. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave.
Lies? What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compared to the witness testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the victim's face.
Oh, wow.
Thing was moving.
Yep, I saw that very clearly, but I'm not going to say it.
Okay. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony.
Okay. Alright, folks. When we come back, folks, we will do our first ever cross-examination. Until then, thanks for watching.